this time of year, it's all about family. So should you spend the holidays with your new boo, your new partner? So on today's video, Cece, now we're going to go over a few things you should consider when it comes to how you spend your time during the holidays. Stay tuned.
Hey, Blissful friends, welcome back to another episode of the Blissology podcast. I am your host, Cece, and I'm joined by my husband.
Everybody, this is Will, and welcome.
Happy
We're glad
holidays.
to have you today. Happy holidays to you. If this is your first time with us, please remember to subscribe and click on the notification bell so you can be notified when we put out new videos.
Yes.
And remember to leave us some comments at the end of this podcast. Anyway, this is a weekly podcast where we talk about
love, family, relationships, and politics. And whatever else is going on, we will talk about it here on this podcast. As you guys know, before we get into the topic of the day, we like to go.
She's got a blissful moment section.
We like to go into a blissful moment.
Yes. Yeah.
I just don't get it when you say she's got a blissful moment. Like, I thought this is a us thing. Whatever happened to that? Like,
she has.
It's our thing. It's our blissful moment. Well, actually, yeah, it is kind of mine. So I'll claim it. So, babe, what is your blissful moment?
Blissful moment.
We have lights.
I'm looking forward to my vacation, but yes, we have lights, we have life, we have food.
I was just saying we have lights. We have Christmas lights, guys.
Oh,
That's my blissful moment. We have Christmas lights.
I gave in.
He sure did.
I put up the lights. It took me a whole day, though.
It was fun. Let me tell y'all, it was fun. I wish I could play it here, but it was fun, okay?
It took me a whole day.
It took them, him and the kids, the girls. They got up and I was in the kitchen prepping for them, lunch, breakfast, dinner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So we had a blast. We played some Christmas songs.
The whole day.
What are you talking about? You have mostly projectors. What are you talking about?
It took me the whole day.
We have mostly projectors, okay? Which is beautiful. I mean, he did a great job every year. Except for the drops we don't have this year, but it's still nice.
I had to prep the house for the holiday. I had to do new mulch and had to go with red mulch to match the area. I had to do stuff.
He painted the driveway, so the house feels fresh.
It's not just the lights. I guess I had to bring the house to Christmas standard, I guess.
Christmas spirit.
But it took standard, because you gotta. Yeah, I had to.
Yeah, you did good.
It took me the whole day.
You did good.
But yes, I guess someone's in the Christmas spirit now.
And there's been songs. There's been like a lot of Christmas music playing around the house in my room.
I still think it's overwhelming to keep having to hear the same song.
Listen, there's a radio in my girl's room. It's a small, tiny radio that plays Christmas song all day, every day. There's one in my room. There's one in the kitchen. There's one in my office. I want to be in that alone. On the weekend, I play the projector and I play some Christmas music. I love Christmas, guys. And I am now in the spirit of Christmas. I have lights. I have Christmas lights in my house. And I have Christmas lights in my heart. So that's my moment.
She's all Christmas lit.
I am.
I hope that's a good thing for me.
I don't know. We'll see.
I hope that's a good thing for me.
I hope so.
I gave up on my idea of skipping Christmas. Maybe I'll succeed next year.
That's never going to happen. You know that. That's never going to happen. But it's just, it's fun. It's cute. The kids look forward to that. My brother was telling me that he has a Santa in front of his house, and he was like, Santa kind of like running out of air. So I was like, so I gotta go put air on Santa. I was like, wow, you gotta blow him up, huh? Go blow him up, bro. So yeah, it's just some beautiful things. Again, I talked quite a bit about it last week. I don't want to take too much time talking about Christmas. Y'all know how much I love it. I could be here all day, every day, talk about Christmas. But listen, it's not something that happened while it doesn't happen overnight. It's something that's been in my heart since I was a kid. And I just love it. And I'm passing it along to my children. Except for this man.
I don't want any of that stuff.
You don't want any of that stuff.
I want peace and quiet.
Well, you'll get peace and quiet after March.
I'm looking forward to it already. Anyway, so that's it. So we're in the Christmas spirit now, I guess.
We have birthdays coming up.
We'll stop complaining. Yes.
We have a birthday this weekend.
We have
my daughter's birthday this weekend coming up.
Coming.
We have my birthday on Christmas. We have vacation coming next week. So we have a lot going on, okay? We do have a lot. And I have my stuff that's going on. I'm prepping for the new year. I'm actually prepping MIA from a lot of people. I'm prepping for the new year. Like, you know, I want to make sure that I'm taking the time to really enjoy my moment, my time, and focus on the things that I need to, you know, accomplish before the new year, right? So it's important. So therefore, my baby birthday next week. No, this weekend. What am I talking about next weekend? This weekend. Her birthday is this weekend. Mm-hmm. Mine is in 2 weeks. His in 2 weeks.
From yours.
From mine. And then we have our anniversary in February, which is our wedding anniversary. So we will stop partying until we drop dead.
All I want is peace and quiet.
We started in November, December, January, February. So every month until March is some kind of a celebration around here. So therefore, we're going to celebrate here, okay? That's what we do. We party like a rock star.
We're fortunate. That's what I say. I think we're blessed. We're fortunate to be able to enjoy these moments with each other.
Yeah, sometimes he'd be grumpy, but hey. Anyways, I'll take them.
You know, funny enough, there's a shirt. We're somewhere.
Orlando.
Yes, we're in Orlando. We're at this gift shop. And my youngest daughter brought me a shirt that says, it had big letters on the front that says, "I'm grumpy, don't make it worse." I should have bought it.
You should have.
Next time we go back, hopefully, maybe we can find it online.
You might be able to find it on Amazon.
I am grumpy shirt on Amazon.
You will find on Amazon.
It's good to be. That's how
you're grumpy.
That's how people stay away from.
He's a grumpy old man.
They let you be peaceful and let you enjoy your quietness. Yeah.
My husband's a grumpy old man in a young man body.
Anyways, so
yeah. So let's get into the topic of the day. So let's do a shout out to our daughter's birthday this weekend. Happy birthday, Isabel. Mommy loves you.
Happy birthday.
Daddy loves you. Grandma loves you. Grandpa loves you. Auntie, uncle loves you.
You know, I'm already grumpy. Just don't make me worse.
Happy birthday, my darling.
Yes, it's a time to celebrate. So, this time of year, it's all about
my cousin's birthday is also on the 18th.
Tons of people.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have so many people birthday in December.
Birthday.
Meredith's birthday was last week.
Yes, we know a lot of people were born in December.
My cousin's birthday is on the same day as me, Dudine, and then we have other cousin's birthday on the 26th. And I have my cousin's birthday on the 18th.
A lot of people were doing stuff that make babies in December.
David's birthday is in December.
Yeah, David's birthday is in December. Yeah,
I think it's on the 10th of December.
Yeah.
So yeah. Wow.
Good thing I wasn't born in December.
His cousin's birthday is also December. Deles's birthday is in December.
Lots of celebrations.
Lots of celebration.
We can't go to parties.
There's no COVID. But anyways, I hope you're having a great time. I hope you're celebrating your birthday this month.
Since I put the Christmas lights, I'm hoping that I get to have a great time. Anyway, so
a great time where?
Wherever I can have a great time.
You're too grumpy for that.
I'm an honest man. I want to have a great time. The only place I can have a great time with is at home. So the topic of the day,
we're gonna have a great time when we out too.
It's the holiday season. We all are thinking about where we're gonna spend our times.
It's hard.
And if you just recently got with someone,
With your new boo?
Should you spend that time
With your bae?
With that new person, that new boo? Or should you maybe wait until next year?
Yes. I'll probably wait until next year.
Hey, did I spend the first holiday with you at your
after we got married?
No, I'm talking about before we got married. Or did I stay away from you during the holiday?
No, I think we did.
I think we just hang out at church.
Yeah, we did.
So if you're dating someone from church, just
who's very churchy.
If you're afraid, if you're like anxious about meeting their parents, because when you meet someone, when you spend a holiday with someone, maybe you go to a holiday dinner, you get to meet everybody. Everybody wants to know about you. So if you're dating someone and it's from church, just hang out with them at church.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Call them on the day of the holiday and wish them a happy holiday and tell them you'll see them the next day.
Well, you had no choice. You took me out the next day. You took me out on my birthday, which was Christmas.
Yes. So you find an excuse to take them out. But in all seriousness, the holiday can put a lot of pressure. A lot.
Especially
new ones.
Did I were you like all pressure? Did I put a lot of pressure on you, babe? Let's be honest. Were you pressured?
It was so long ago. I can't remember. But hey, listen. Well, your parents I knew before. I knew your parents from church, so it may have been different for me.
Yeah.
And your family is not that crazy big where there's like...
It's just the two of us.
Far uncle, cousin. And when you get together, it's like 20 people. Everybody wants to know about you. Mm-hmm. I didn't have to deal with that. But I know there's families that are big.
Yes.
But, you know, it does put some pressure on your relationship.
It does.
You know, sometimes you can try to make it casual, but spending time during the holidays is a big step.
Listen, I like the fact that you say especially... If you like in a new relationship and it's like around the holiday season, like, okay, what should we do? You know, should we do it just the two of us? Should we just spend the time together? Because if we were like, you know, didn't know each other from church, I would definitely want to spend the time with my parents because it's important to me. Family is really big. It's a big thing.
Family is big. And there's so many things that when you get with someone, you do have to think of, because spending time during the holiday is a big step.
Yes.
It's a big step and it can be difficult, and there's some things that needs to be coordinated. And sometimes you have to ask yourself, is it the right time? Or am I ready for it?
Right. Because you know our culture, when you meet the parents, you know, it's serious.
Yes. You know, the moment that you start getting to that point, I mean, you start reaching that point of no returns, which means everybody knows who you are. See, if you're just
that's the thing.
Playing around,
you can't do
that. The moment that you meet the parents, you know, it goes to a different level. Now, that's not me preaching that if you're with someone, you shouldn't think about, you know, making it serious, but you have to know. You know,
right?
Is this the right person?
Is this the right person?
Like if you're with someone who constantly causing you problem, you're just kind of like waiting for the right moment to drop them. You probably would not want to meet the parents, right? Because one thing during the holiday, when you spend time, and especially if you go to their holiday dinner, you get to meet, or any holiday gathering. You get to meet everyone.
Yes.
And believe me, some people's got scary cousins that that you may, if you happen to do, you know, any different than what they expected, that cousin may come after you. So.
Yep. You have a gangster. You gotta have a gangster cousin. In any family,
you gotta have someone who comes in an outsider would be afraid of.
You know, remember that movie, Bad Boys? Yes, yes. That
I think one day I'm gonna do that. My brother and I, we can pull it off pretty easily. You know,
I can see that. Especially you guys have like 4 girls all together. 4 girls.
We can pull that son up pretty easy. Just scare someone to come pick up one of our girls up. You know, it's your problem. Just came out of the joint. Hey yo, it was just funny, but if you're planning on meeting the parents, you have to make sure that you're planning on sticking around for a little bit of time.
I agree.
You know?
I agree.
However, there's a thing you get because, like, for instance, you're big with family.
I am big. Yeah. Listen, I am big with family.
She
family
tried to kidnap all the holidays.
Family means the world to me. My family means the world to me.
She kidnaps all the holidays.
I don't do that. My mom does.
But if you're dating someone like her, which means during that holiday season, you're most likely going to
be at my parents'.
Yes, unless if you can kind of play it off and just hang out at church.
Is that what you did, babe?
Of course.
You did that, huh?
I want to meet your dad.
Because you were afraid of my dad or my brother.
I'm not afraid of your dad. I was nowhere. I didn't.
You were like you. I'm not ready to meet. I'm not ready to go to my girlfriend's parents' house.
I didn't know where we were. If I was going to drive you.
If you were going to drive me.
If you just got with someone, maybe.
But we didn't just. Well, actually, we got together in April.
If you just got with
someone, you had
someone maybe
May, June, July, August, September.
That's not a whole lot of time.
You had 8 months.
If you got with someone less than a year, now if you're good with this person, that's go meet their parents and be good. But if you just got with someone and you're kind of like, I'm not quite sure where I am. No, the holiday season, just find some reason, some excuse, fly out of town or something to avoid meeting the parents if you're not sure where you are. Because why
not being honest? Why not be, hey babe, listen, I don't think I'm ready yet. You know, if you have you gotta be honest with your girlfriend or your boyfriend.
I agree. Honesty is important in any relationship, but there's some honesty that causes no problems. You go and tell your girl, listen, I'm not sure where we are. I don't think I can meet your parents this season. Let's she's gonna blow off on you. She's going to go off on you. No, you just find another reason. I mean, you're not lying. You're just going around.
I got to go see my cousin who's not feeling well.
Yes. Or that day
you my just grandma's not well.
You can't know.
Or the grandma joke, the grandma lie. You know.
Listen, don't wish sickness on your people. But you can come with something. But what I'm saying, in all honesty, I mean, when you spend a holiday with someone, it's not just them. You're introducing yourself to their families, and if you're not in it for the right reason,
yes, then
save yourself.
You know, it's interesting that you mentioned that you're going to. It's not just them that you're spending the time with. You are going to spend the time with grandma, grandpas, uncles, all the rest of the family, right? And then before you know it, they start asking you a question like, "How long you guys been dating? When is the wedding? And what's your future? What's your plan for my niece or my cousins or my granddaughter or my?" And then you're like, wait, I've only been dating her for 6 months, less than a year. I haven't thought about all this. Because think about it. They really going to put you on the spot. So there's a lot for you to think about before you really make that decision. I want to go to her house for the holidays. Because they're going to throw you on the spot, ask a lot of questions. When are you guys getting married? And you're like,
that's not what I'm here for.
I'm only here for the food. I'm only here to hang out, you know? We're just hanging out. This is the thing. I don't think grandparents want to hear. We're just hanging around.
Hey, listen, if you're chilling.
There you go. We're just chilling.
No parents wants to see that you're chilling with their kids.
Yes.
Especially if they're the girl's parent. Well, I don't think the guy's parent will care much. If you tell my dad you chilling with me, well, he's probably like, what do you mean? But it's not a big thing. But if you tell,
you said, what do I mean?
Yeah, what do you mean you chilling with my son?
It's usually the other way around.
But if you go and you tell the girl's parent, I'm just chilling with your daughter, that's a whole different thing.
That's so messed up.
Yes.
Like, what are you doing?
And from a parent, because I'm a parent myself, I don't want nobody chilling with my girl.
Right.
No. If you're with my girl, you're with my girl. And
that's it.
I don't want you doing things with my kids that I don't want you to.
Then I can chop your head off.
So rightfully so, those parents have valid reasons to ask you all that questions. I'm talking about the guys. Now, if you're a girl and you're hoochie, you're like not the wife type, and you show up at the family gathering, the cousins start looking at you and they're checking you out, and the brothers looking at you here because you're showing everything out. That's something you want to think about also. Do you want to be the parents, you know?
Sure.
So now it's a whole different scenario because they're gonna start looking at you and you don't need to be here.
True, but you know, then there's going to be some guys who like feel like, okay, my girl is not like all put together. She's not all that. So even if we're doing a family gathering, I'm not gonna let her know because I know who she is, and she's not the type to bring home to mama. And so therefore, I'm gonna just let her be in the back, and then I'll just go.
Yes,
to my family's gathering.
If I'm seeing someone, well, I'm hanging out with someone. Well,
you're chilling.
I'm only hanging out with her, but I'm talking about in my before life. I'm talking about before marriage life. That's it. Let me clarify this. Before marriage life. If you weren't
your young self,
my younger self, my younger life, you know, lots of clarification. If I was hanging out with someone and you weren't quite the one that I think will be together with for a while, no, I'll find some reasons why not to bring you home. No, holidays is like a strictly family thing. I can't bring you in.
True.
You know,
it's just
or my brother may say something. Or
it's not for outsiders.
It's not for outsiders. You know, we're not quite there yet. Now I can say this.
It's not for outsiders.
I can say to someone, because if we don't have a future together, now I don't want to hurt your feelings or anything, but I could tell you, hey, listen, this is like a kind of like a tight thing between us. You know, family. We it's in our culture. That's how we kind of do things. It's a tradition. I can't bring you in. You know, so I'll call you. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh my God, this is so funny.
Well, I will call her the next day and ask her how her holiday was. I'll send her a text wishing a happy holiday on the day of.
But then you might hang out with her later.
Well, we might. You're just not coming to my house. So, but all these things are things that you have to take into consideration when it comes to the holiday. Who are you bringing to your parents, or whose parents you going to?
Right.
Or whose family rather you going to?
Yes.
Because you know, when you bring a stranger and you claim this is my person that I'm hanging out with, everybody wants to know.
Especially if you like out of state, like if you're in college and then you coming down for the holiday, you going to your parents' house, and then you just happen to bring the special girl, the special guy, and the like. Well, first of all, you're in college. That may be a little bit different because they should have that. Well, then they still will ask questions. You know,
ask questions.
They still will ask questions.
I'm talking when you start getting up in age type of thing.
But I know grandpa and grandma will still ask questions.
Where people think that you should be settling down. Or maybe you've brought a few other people that didn't quite stick around, and they're like, okay, are you the one who's going to stick around? Actually, that's a good way to find out if the person you're with has been around the block during their families. Because some families, they'll just put it out the way.
They will. They'll put your stuff out there.
Or they'll call you the name of the previous person.
Some crazy cousins will do that, for real. Some crazy cousins will do that. Like, yes, they'll throw your stuff. They'll throw your dirt out there. And imagine if your new boo don't know much about yourself, and then you like come to find out, what? You did this? Or, you know, this girl next door that I knew or whatever. Like, this can really mess up relationships.
If it does, it would have been messed up anyway. So if you're in a relationship, it is something you want to last, you need to come out honest from the get-go.
But sometimes not everything gets to be put out there. And then doing family.
Don't let them find out from your like cousins or something.
Oh, imagine you had a family gathering and then your exes happened to be there because your ex was so close to your parents. Boy, okay, this is like a whole mess.
Okay, now this is messed
You
up.
like, wait, I didn't know she was going to be here, or right?
That's messed up. So I'd say if you're dating someone, you think about getting to the gathering, find out if they have an ex that your parents or your family still close with. That's where you won't actually. But if you think you're better than the ex, then not maybe your opportunity to go in and show that she could do better.
Right.
But if you don't think you're as good as the ex, maybe you should tell her. You should find out.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Whoever you were with prior, is your people still close with that person?
Yes.
Is there a chance that they may be invited to that gathering?
Because that happens sometimes. That happens.
If she or he's like, I'm not sure, then that's when you say, what? I'll see you the next day. Not coming.
You're not.
You can pack me a to-go.
It's gonna cause drama. It's gonna cause a problem because you don't want to have this conflict with your new boo and your old boo. Listen, because that's gonna happen and it's gonna cause drama.
If people are mature enough, it shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't be a problem if people are mature enough.
And I think sometimes it depends how long they were together. Like imagine if there's like a girl that the mother really likes for her son, and it comes to find out that they're no longer together and they had a really great connection with the mother, right? She had a really good connection with the mother, and now the son have a new boo or new girlfriend. The mother would definitely still be very close with the ex-girlfriend because of the relationship.
Does not need to be invited to the gathering. She should be attending.
But if she close to the mother, the mother would want her to be there.
She should say no.
But it's a whole lot of mess. It can
run into their ex at a family gathering. Now, hey,
you might get uncomfortable.
Family should be responsible when it comes to, okay, I know so-and-so is not together with so-and-so. I know I may like so-and-so, but if so-and-so is going to be there, especially if you had a bad breakup, don't invite so-and-so. It's just that. Yes, maybe you can tell them to stop by the next day to get some leftover food, or maybe you can prepare them some plate
so messed up.
And tell them to do a drive-by and you give them some food if they need. But don't invite exes. Once they're ex. Remember, the reason why you know this person is because so-and-so is dating them. The moment that tie is severed, don't kick him to the curb. People still like people, especially have a good relationship. But there are some family events that you don't need to invite exes.
True. Agree. Case closed, move on.
So yes, exes do not need to be invited.
No. Case closed, move on, and enjoy your holiday with your new boo.
Yeah, enjoy your holiday. And this is something that whoever you are with, you'll be able to decide together what makes sense. Sometimes it may make sense for the two of you to just kind of, this year we're going to do our own thing, the two of us. Maybe if you're like a family person and it'll be like tough for you to tell your family, just book a trip. And since this year you're experiencing, you want to have a different experience somewhere else, or blame it on the person that you're dating. But don't let them know. Say, so-and-so's been dying to go to that place, and I have to take them, and I see a future with this person, and I want to give them the best experience to show them what I'm capable of. Your family will understand. You don't. Yes. So, and sometimes it may make sense for you to do that. Spend the time with the person.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. Or if it makes sense to go to the gathering, just go. But do what makes sense for your relationship.
Yes.
And if you run into an ex, just make sure you take with you a lot of confidence. Because if you come out bold and confident and you on the pavement that you're walking on, no ex got nothing on you. They can try, but who's got the girl now? Who's got the guy now?
Oh boy.
You do. Spending time with each other, obviously we agreed that that's important, and however you do it, just find the best way to do it. But there's the question of gifts. If you're going to go meet someone's family, you can't just go and show up empty-handed. At least you got to bring you a bottle of alcohol or something.
Why?
And if you want to make a great impression, you can kind of find out what they like and get something. But don't go crazy though.
Yeah, but I think sometimes it's hard for you to find something for someone that you don't know, right?
You can never buy something with someone you don't know.
If you don't know this person, how are you gonna?
Well, that's where your partner can help you. You know, hey, tell me what your mom's like, or have them buy it, and then you're the one that brings it in.
What if they don't know what their parents like?
Then you're gonna show up with nothing. Bring a card.
What does your mom like?
Well, my mom likes me.
Okay. See, again, your partner does not know what your parents like, so it will be it can be hard for you to figure out, for you to find out. If you're
planning, I mean, there's nothing that says you have to bring something, but if you bring something, it'll be a good gesture. But if you don't know what to bring and your partner can help you, then don't bring something, or bring something generic. A bottle of wine or some alcohol is never the bad thing to bring at a Christmas or holiday gathering, because most people would have a sip.
Or some chocolate, chocolate is good. Chocolate is good. It's, it's also the holiday season chocolate.
See, this is a woman thing. I'll bring me a bottle of vodka or something.
What if the mother doesn't drink?
That's okay. She just doesn't have to drink it. But you present them with a bottle of something.
Now my mom should drink it in one night.
Oh, your mother will have fun with that. but bring something, because and that's it. You can't go wrong with bringing some alcohol. Now, if your partner's family is like crazy against alcohol, maybe there was someone in the family who was an alcoholic and they stay away from it. Make sure you find out. It's the last thing you want.
Yes.
It's to bring alcohol to people who are trying to be sober.
True.
So, but this is one thing you can't go wrong with the holidays. At least if you show up with nothing, then just be cool about it.
I want to talk to you about how much. Listen, we talk about spending time with family. We talk about buying gifts for our parents' boo or whatever. Because now, how much should you spend?
On the family or the person
no, how much should you spend on your new boo, your spouse, your girlfriend, boyfriend, significant other? Let's just put it that way. During the holiday season. Like, how sometimes we all go crazy, right? We all go crazy when I buy my husband or my wife, my girlfriend, so many things.
Well, here's what I say to that. Get what you can afford. Now, the ability to afford that doesn't mean you're going to put it on a card and figure out how to pay it later. No. The ability to afford means that I have the money. Mm-hmm. I can buy it for you without having to worry about what's going to happen the next day. So, that's me saying that it's up to you. You know how you want to show this person how much you care. Because remember, a gift is not about the thing you give. It's about expressing your feelings and how much you care about this person. So it could be a simple thing, but that could carry a lot of value. So how much you spend, it's up to you. But spend what you can afford. Listen,
it's your money, okay? It's your money. Don't feel pressured to go spend more than what you can afford. If you feel like, hey, I can afford $50, go ahead and do it, especially if you've been dating this person for just less than a year, right?
Remember, if you're going to win this person's heart, if you win it with the things you spend on them, they will not stay with you. They will not. What happens if you lose your job and your income goes down? This person is going to pack up and leave?
No.
Well, that may happen, because if you win this person based on the things you shower them with,
baby, you went too deep. Okay.
You're winning on the wrong reason. But a lot of people spend crazy amount of money during the holiday.
Well, I would say, especially if they're brand new, into the relationship and they want to.
In fact, this is the time that you give them the crappiest gift.
You did. Listen, look who's talking. This man went all out on me. Okay, when we're first dating.
I didn't know anybody. If I knew what I knew now, if I knew then what I know now, I would have given her the cheapest, the crappiest gift and see how she reacted.
I would have been like, thank you, and move on.
That means it was the gift.
I would have said, thank you. Is that it? Are you for real? This is it? This is it, right?
This is what I like about my man Anthony O'Neill. Now I don't know him personally, but I listened to him, and obviously he's still single. That's probably why he's really strict on budget and spending.
That's why he's still single. That's why he's still single.
Right? Yes.
No hard feelings, Anthony. I still like you too. I like watching him.
He preaches financial responsibility, which is a good thing.
It's the holiday. You can go over the budget a little bit if you can. If you can go over the budget just slightly to please your woman, there's nothing wrong with that.
So what will happen in a year that I cannot go over the budget? That means my woman is gonna go unpleased.
No, there's a year. Like every year is not gonna be the same. Like this year you may go a little bit over. Next year you go under.
And listen, there's this thing that says you gotta grow year over year. If you're in the corporate world, you know that every year you expect to do better than you do the year before. And in many relationships, this is kind of how it goes. You gotta beat last year's number. So wherever you were last year.
There's hiccups in relationships. It's not the same thing as when you work for corporate.
Listen.
You working. It's not a relationship with the company.
Wherever you were last year.
I disagree with that.
or more like whatever you bought or you gifted last year, you will be expected to beat that number.
So I guess I'm expecting a double of what last year.
Oh, we're not in that type of relationship. We have a special contract on our relationship. We're not in that type of relationship.
Oh my God. Really? I mean, you just flipped the script on me.
No. See, our relationship is founded on some very understandable guidelines.
Concrete ground.
Yeah, we have a contract on certain production aspects.
I don't remember signing that contract though.
Yeah, you did.
Maybe I was drunk.
So our relationship is not at that level. I don't have to beat last year's number. But many people, once you do beat last year's number, you gotta grow year over year. And that's how it goes. You know, before you know, by the time you're 70, you're like, geez, I have nothing left. I have to go get a job. Because I've been growing and ate everything.
Well, it's not about materials for me. I know you know that. It's not about like I have to have luxury bags or shoes. It's not about that for me. For me, it's all about, the time. I'm always going to say this. It's the time, the moment when you take me, where we spend the time together. And most of the time we're either home or at my mom's house. And because a lot of places close on Christmas, I don't have a choice to, either spend it together at my parents, or we home with the kids having a good time, and that's what matters to me. And then on 26, we go out and have a good time on the weekends.
Yes,
it's not about the materials for me, and I always say that. And I'm so grateful for the way that I am. It's not about I gotta have a whole lot of jewelry, a lot of stuff. I'm not.
So whoever you are with this holiday season, get them the nice but cheapest thing that you can find. Not that will be a reflection of how you think of them, but you want to gauge to see financially where they are in terms of are they expecting craziness from you? Are you expecting you to go in crazy debt just so you can please them, or do they understand that you're with them?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
For the right reason,
and I gotta say, right. And sometimes it's not. The feeling of obligation is so heavy on people. They feel obligated to get it. They have to get this person something. And we don't usually do like outside gifts. We're not like that where we gotta buy gift for the whole family outside. No. If we get Christmas gift for the four of us, that's basically it. We kind of like, we don't feel like it's an obligation. If we get a gift for our parents, we usually do that. We usually get grandma and grandpa's gift, but besides that, it's not something that we
go out and pack everything. No, we let Santa Claus do that.
That's Santa's job.
But you know, whatever you do this holiday season, you know, spending time with the people you love, that's important. Who you meet this holiday, that's up to you.
You know, it's funny because when you were talking earlier, I can't stop thinking of Meet the Fuckers, and I thought this was like the perfect way of meeting the family, right? Because this guy went through. No.
No. I don't want to meet a family like that. No.
If you guys haven't seen that movie, please go watch it. It's so funny.
I think there's like 2 of them.
Yes, or 3.
Anyway,
Meet the Fuckers.
So who you meet this holiday season, who you get to spend time with, who you get to hang out with, that's up to you. But enjoy the time. And if you meet a crazy cousin that gives you a hard time, hey, listen, it's all part of family. Because if you're planning on being with this person long term, you're going to have to deal with this person anyway. You might as well just break bread with them.
Right? Like, okay.
Yeah. But hey, listen, this time is all about family and enjoying the moment. So don't let that gift thing gets in the way.
Yeah.
Makes you want to go all crazy out because you want to please this person. We can know.
Right,
it's
right.
Find ways to spend time together.
Whether
it's just the two of you.
Together for me.
Or if it's with a big family or small family at their place, in a restaurant, wherever you do it, you spend the time. Be ready to share your story. Make sure that you know why you're with this person, because that's probably going to come up.
Yes, true. And I want to say too, don't feel obligated. You know, if everybody's doing gift exchange and you don't have the money, listen, don't feel like, man, I don't have money to buy gifts, so I feel like I'm being left out. If you don't have it, you don't have it. Yeah, that's all it is. Okay,
blame it on COVID.
Don't feel like, man, it's an obligation for me to go buy a gift. And if you don't want to participate, you don't want to participate. It's you, right? You just want to celebrate and eat cookies and, and eat your what Christmas? What is it, baby? Chocolate and candy canes and whatever eggnogs that this man love. You know, just do you. Go to Walmart, go to Publix, get what you need to do for you to please you. Okay, don't try to please other people when you feel like, oh man, I don't have the money, but yet I'm forcing to buy this girl or this guy, right? And then after the holiday, you like, man, I gotta pay my phone now. My phone got cut off, and I don't have the money because I spent the money on this girl. You can't talk
to your boo.
You gotta go to the
There's no such phone anymore. A payphone treatment. Anyway, so
don't feel
enjoy
bad.
The time.
And
don't feel obligated to do things that you're not able to do.
True.
And again, if you meet that crazy cousin, you'll do fine.
Do you that crazy cousin?
There's always one. Anyway, guys, so this is our podcast on...
You don't even know what it was. We had a great time in this podcast. I feel like this was really like fun. I hope it was fun to you too.
Spending time with family.
He was thinking.
And listen, spend time with your boo. Spend time with the family.
Yeah.
Spend time with yourself. If you're the type of person who just want to be by yourself on Christmas or the holidays, be by yourself.
Be by yourself.
In the end, do what makes sense for you.
I thought you were going to say in the end, do you boo?
No, I don't say that stuff. So guys, this is our podcast on whatever we just talked about. Hey, listen, I'm hoping that we shared a whole lot of stuff with you guys, and I appreciate you.
I know we did.
We appreciate you staying and listening to the end of the podcast. Please share this with anybody you think may be beneficial hearing these things, because many of us are going to be doing exactly what we've talked about doing the podcast, and at least having ideas how you want to handle it and what you want to do. So if this is your first time with us, please remember to subscribe and hit on the notification bell so you can be notified when we put out new videos. Please drop us some likes. We appreciate that. Some comments.
Yes, and thank you
Any suggestions, we welcome those. And for those who've been with us since the beginning, we appreciate you.
We thank you. Yes.
And we wish you all a happy holiday.
In 2 weeks, it'll be Christmas.
In 2 weeks, it'll be the holidays.
It'll be Christmas. Okay? Christmas. It's been a holiday the whole month.
Celebrate, have fun, be safe. Enjoy
I
yourself.
hope they didn't put any
gain a little bit of
alcohol in
weight.
here.
Don't drink so much alcohol. Be responsible with yourself and those around you. On
Don't
that
drink
note,
and drive.
we will see you next time. Peace.
Peace.